What is up, chat room? One second. What is up, guys? Thank you for being here. Back with the live streams. Make sure I have everything set here. All right, we got J Chip's flexing his membership for 4 months. Thank you so much, J Chip, for being a member. And you guys will have an upcoming poll very soon. That is going to be it's going to be all up to the members. It's going to be all up to the members. All right, cool. So we are on subscribers only. Bam. All right, so this is part 4 of the 100% Resident Evil 3 Nemesis stream, where our journey is to get all the epilogues and to, as you see, we've beaten the game 4 times on this save, starting a fresh save on the first part of the stream, and now we're on to the 4th part. So, yeah, we usually kick these off with doing some Mercenaries to kind of warm things up before we jump into another playthrough, to switch it up as well, see if I can unlock some points. I'll probably fail because I'm not the best at the OG Mercenaries, but again, I got to get better. So, but I want to shout out Quentin Bauer, who is obviously a mod, but also an artist, and he designed the brand new shirt that is pinned to the chat. So please purchase and support LTRE, support me with the shirt that Quentin helped make, which is the Nemesis design. I'm going to be rolling out some new stuff that he's helped on. It's all his contributions will be, you know, it'll be pretty much shown to the masses now that it'll be in the merch form. So I want to announce that that's out there. I try to put it out on Discord and social media and stuff like that, but I want to make sure everyone gets it. So we have Quentin in here, Eamon, Shy Boy, Masai, Justin, X Piers, Jordan, King Shadow, Midnight, Gary Garcia again, J Chip Show is just chilling in here. Capcom Remake is barely a remake for RE3. Masai has been pretty straight on that opinion since I've been playing RE3, it seems. But yes, Cam MMA's here as well. So thank you, all the YouTube members. Thanks for supporting me and coming back. Seriously, really appreciate it. And yeah, okay, so we should be good on the levels here. I don't want the game to be too overbearing, but yeah, I also don't want myself to sound too low, but hopefully this sounds good. Just let me know if everything's, you know, out of whack or if it works. All right, so let's do next game. Picking up from where we are to kind of just show you our progress here. So we are on number 5. So we have to beat the game 4 more times. So let's see what we can obviously get through in today's stream. Like I said, I want to start it off with Mercenaries, so we'll see how it happens with that, because I don't think I have much currency to get anything in Mercenaries right now. But what is this? Result. Yeah, so that's kind of where I don't even have Nikolai on the mark here, but I don't even think I want to try with him, but I mean, I might have to for shits and giggles. But right now, I'm going to try to get a higher rank with Mikhail that I've kind of got screwed over the last couple times we booted up the OG Mercenaries. So, let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's just give it a shot now. And that's the thing too, I really want to see how much I can get with the GIMP method.
Welcome. The rules are simple.
with the perfect dodge that you can get on the crate, which I was showcasing with the dog. You can gimp it that way, or if you want to do it in, there's other spots where you can get the touch points that I was talking about, where if you go up to certain objects and, you know, tap them, they give you time. So there's that too. So all right, let's do it. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. And he's down. Now, the thing is with Mikhail is just having enough ammo to go to the very end and kill as many enemies as this game wants you to get all the points. Obviously, if I finish with, like, a really high score or time, that helps, you know? J-Chip says, by the way, really like the movie collection update on your other channel. Yes. Yeah, that is something that is just going to be more common. Obviously, I like to wait until I get, you know, a decent amount for the haul. But, yeah, that is something that's going to be a regular thing on the channel because I love, you know, obviously physical media and movies so much. So I appreciate that feedback because, you know, that's my second channel. That's what I'm going to be doing a lot more of. Sorry, this thing is like being really weird. Interesting. Gonna have to tighten this chat room. Gonna have to tighten my mic situation here. All right, as long as I can move it leveled like this. Okay, this should be good. Where I'm at now, this should actually be solid. Yo, check. Okay, good. And Puppo. You know, why not? Might as well put the Puppo here. Are you going to do movie reviews on the channel? Yeah, that's the plan. Just to get, like, you know, myself to, you know, write and come up with video reviews that I can, you know, do without any, like, copyright, you know, stuff if I want to use, like, clips. You know, I don't want that to be a problem. I know, obviously, big-time YouTubers that do this shit all the time do that, and they get away with it. So, obviously, there is a way to get around it, I know. I just have to, like, do it. But, again, I'm working on that to kind of get that stuff going. And to also get with other people and friends that I like to watch movies with and chat with, and, you know, to kind of get, you know, it doesn't even have to be all like video reviews. It could just be podcasts or shows or whatever of just discussing, you know, top 5, you know, Arnold movies or top 5 Sylvester Stallone movies, stuff like that. What's up, Ozzy? Angelic says, hope you've been having a good day. I'm going to Florida next week. There you go, man. You've been looking forward to Florida. What's up, Gary Hudson? Congratulations on the Atari. I wish I didn't fall asleep last night so I could have got one. Yeah, that was I don't regret it. I don't regret that because that's a pretty cool little item right there. Everything Everywhere all at once was pretty insane. I heard that was insane. Yikes. That was rough. That was a rough one, chat room. I gave him that. I gave him that damage. I just gave it to him on a plate. Yeah, that Atari thing is really cool. And GameStop just happened to have it, like, randomly at 1:30 at night for some reason. Ended up getting that. But yeah, I'm working on a bunch of stuff for Inocula, more so behind the scenes right now, in terms of, like, I'm getting my Halloween short done, and that's going to be promoted really soon, so, you know, that's going to roll out with pretty much a bunch of other shit. Fuck you! I might just let him kill me, because this is already bad. Yeah, just let him kill me. As I was getting hit more and more, I was like, just let him kill me. Let him kill me. This is sloppy. Sloppy, chat room. My apologies. My apologies. That was not a good Mercenaries start. Joe says we need a trilogy collection on console. Yeah, I mean that's what everyone wants, really. We can almost get the Gatling gun, so that's cool. Even when I die, I get more points, but yeah, it's time to it's time to pick up the pace here. Here we go. Yeah, a collection, man, you know, I think that's what a lot of people want to see, and I obviously would have loved to see that for the 25th anniversary. I know you would be flagged to no end with the copyright, but you doing commentary on some of your favorite films, or even films you think suck, would be fun. Yeah, J-Chip, I mean, you know, there's good ways to do that, where it's just kind of like how I did the Resident Evil commentaries, where... And like how I did the Extinction commentary, where I was just kind of like by myself and like I had people time it up, you know. It might not be live all the time, but that's probably the easiest way to do it, where like you guys just kind of time it up yourself, you know. And then maybe if like you're in the Patreon or YouTube member Discord, you can like come into the server and watch it, because I'll like stream it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I could do something like that. There's possibility there. So that's probably the easiest way to do it. I'm definitely, you know, down to do so many movies, because the book is completely open on my Inocula Productions channel in terms of discussing all of those movies or TV shows or any kind of media like that I just enjoy. There even will just be random gaming stuff on there that I like to do too, because why not? I don't care. You know, it's going to just be my brand to do what I like to do. And obviously the movies and the movie reviews and the movie collection updates and my short films and my films will just all be showcased there, because that's it. That's going to be like the body of work, you know what I mean? And I've had that channel since 2007, but I was always primarily just doing, you know, film stuff on there for years, just that. But now it's, I just, you know, me doing content so much more, and the fact that like I don't have any excuse, you know, it's just been... Last year was me getting, you know, Athismos done, which I was really happy to get done last summer. That was a really big, you know, that was a fun little film. You know, only got, you know, 300 or 400 views or something like that. Didn't even really get anything crazy, but it doesn't matter, because that's how it is sometimes, you know, on like with the YouTube algorithm with the films. So maybe now that the channel will also have more stuff on it, I can bring more people to it. I also have, you know, LTRE, which is like, you know, a platform that's great because I can let you guys know what's going down. But at the same time, you know, it was harder before to kind of get some of those films out there. So I know now that I could try to grow. What's up, Carlos Cruz in the chat? PlayStation gamers in here. What's up, man? Doing well? Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing, too. Like, I can always do, you know, a Discord for Inocula. Like, I already kind of have some of that stuff planned to do that, and I would like to do, you know, that's a great platform to do Patreon and stuff like, to, you know, so I could do like behind the scenes and pictures and, you know, videos on set and like stuff that I'm working on. Like, it's actually easy to really make that extra content on there. So that's all stuff that I just kind of have to build. But yeah, the thing would be awesome to do, you know, in any kind of way, shape, or form. You know, if I can get in contact with Richard, I'd love to finish up the thing reviews that that I wanted. You know, it was kind of like a test, just to kind of see what kind of format I was working on late last year. So I put out the film, did a couple videos, and then wanted to see kind of what podcast or review form would work, or format would work, rather. And, yeah, and then I kind of left it at that, and then everything kind of happened December onward over here on LTRE, where I kind of, you know, had to adapt to me trying to do this as my job and everything, and trying to just, like, put my head down and do a lot of stuff on LTRE. So that kind of took a little bit of time away from Inocula the beginning of this year, but it wasn't really a bad thing. It wasn't like, you know, it was a negative thing, because I just kind of needed to figure out what worked, and I'm still kind of figuring it out as I go, as we're in, you know, April here, you know, as the year's going, because I'm basically just coming up with series and videos and working on stuff and editing my ass off, and coming up with interesting ideas for Resident Evil that haven't been done yet a million times, ran into the ground over and over again by a million different channels, you know. So what can I bring to the table? And that's kind of what I've been giving myself the challenge this year, is like coming up with some stuff. And there's some really cool stuff that I can't wait to share. And it has to do with this game, actually, because I'm going to start off with something really cool with this game. And, yeah, you guys have been enjoying some of the VODs. What's up, Ex Cathedra? Hopefully you guys have been enjoying that, because I do need to, you know, put out more of them, and that's what I'm working on. So, Is this bitch even alive, or is she dead? No, she's still alive. She didn't scream, though. What do you think of the RE4 VR Mercenaries mode? Well, PlayStation Gamer, that's also what I was going to talk about on this stream, because if you guys listen to my Patreon show, I did put out a Patreon podcast on Easter, and I kind of talked about up and coming, what I plan to do. I wanted to get the VR headset in April. That still might happen before the end of the month, but because you guys obviously donated and I have the money set aside for that. But I wanted to start the series in April, but it either might start at the very end of April or in May. May for sure, but I wanted to start it in April, but like I got, you know, the dice lock was kicking my ass. I was like, you know, 4th attempt in, and I finally got RE2. I thought that was going to be done a lot sooner, to be honest. I had a little bit more confidence than, you know, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but I thought I was going to be able to get through that quick. And then Tormented Souls took a little bit, so I wanted to finish that out of the way. And then we finished up RE7 VR in March. So now that we got everything pretty much caught up, the RE4 VR Oculus stream will be coming very soon. You guys donated for the Oculus, and that is what we're doing. So that's coming. So I'll be covering all that. I'll have an opinion on that. I'll have an opinion on the Mercenaries. Fucking dogs. Wow. He got the one hit in. I don't even know if that counted as a hit. Probably still did. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Really appreciate that. And check out the LTRE, you know, LTRE.store. Check out the link down below. It's below the video. And you can also click the pinned link as well, which has the brand new shirt designed by Quentin. The lovely Quentin in the community, who's a great artist and really helped me out with this. And is going to be doing some stuff for Inocula, so that's coming up soon. You know, we're working on that stuff. And yeah, it's going to be cool because I really want to, you know, keep you guys updated with like new shit, and you know, I don't want it to be like, you know, not stuff getting updated. So he offered to do that, and I really appreciate that. What's up, Mr. Patriot Joel? We just got Brad's bitch ass out of here, and we got the Magnum rounds, which I'll save. I'll save the rounds, but I will have to use what's in my Magnum right now for these damn hunters. Because there's another one on the other side of this restaurant, which... Gonna have to do what we can do here. Where is he? There we go. And the touch point is back here. There we go. Are you a dog person, or do I prefer cats? I like everything, really. But I definitely prefer cats. I don't know, I just always had cats. I didn't want to get grabbed right there. That would have sucked. Alright, and then we got Nemi. Hey, it's that dog. Yeah, I'm excited to play RE4 in VR. And check it out. Get up, bitch. Get up. At least he didn't dodge my rocket this time like he did last stream. Or whatever stream that was. Alright. Yeah, I like dogs and cats though, J-Chip. I like them all. But cats are chill. I don't like that spider. I don't like that shit. Let's go save Marvin. What's up, Hey Deva? Yeah, man. Hope all is well. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate you stopping in. Part 4 of the 100% stream. Kicking it off with some Mercenaries right now. That's what we're doing. Trying to just get some extra points going. Ah, come on. Fucker, man. I fucked that up big time. He's not even getting up. Motherfucker, man. Such a waste of time. Fuck you. Wasted so many shells. And then this guy. Make matters worse. I wanted to get that guy on the headshot and I missed. Ah, that's so frustrating. First thing I like to see is more skits. I know it's probably hard without John, but the one skit where it's RE1 style with you looking for the PlayStation controller was fun. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I want to do. That's kind of what I want to bring to the table. Is like do like stuff like that when I do video reviews, you know, or when I do, you know, these video things that I have planned. Let's just say that, you know, I'm gonna, obviously, because I do a lot of like live action, like I talk on camera like how I'm doing now, and then I'll cut to like, you know, just commentary and then gameplay. So that's kind of like the plan, is to kind of bring that element. And yeah, that was kind of like the testing of everything, you know, when we were doing it at the old studio and everything with Dustin, and we were like really testing out doing some skits like that. So but yeah, I mean, it's still possible for what I'm doing with some of the ideas that I have. So I'm gonna deal with the hunters again. But hey, Deva, yes, I am gonna hit you back on the collaboration, because we are gonna do that. I owe Biohazard a Classified show. And then we can link up and do that, so. Because that's my plan, like I said. More collaboration, less condemnation, right? In the words of Josta. Of course. Alright, you can take a little chomp. That's all good. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, chat room. Ah, bitch. Whew. I was just tapping that R1 button. Just tapping that dodge. Do we even get type 2? Yeah, we got him. Just enough. There we go. No time to dodge anything. But then he's going to be on the other side of this wall. What's up, Christine? Hope all is well with you. Thanks for coming in. We got 23 people in here. That's not bad for a 2 o'clock in the afternoon stream. Let's see. Shit. Ah. Fuck. That's bad. Ooh. That was a nasty dodge, chat room. That was nasty. That wasn't, but... Whew. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, as a new discovery of your channel, I'm a fan of yours myself, Hey Devaz, so I appreciate, it's cool to know that you've been a fan, and I'm down to, like I said, always down to chat it up and do some shit while these brain suckers are doing shit to me. Alright, let's see what we can actually pull out of our ass here, which I don't know if we can do much. Because every time I get to this fucking, you know, this section, this is when it gets a little dicey because of the ammo situation, and obviously I got screwed over with the health here. Didn't make the best decisions on this run either, but see what we can do. $9.99 super chat from KMMA. Says eating some the Waba grill for lunch. Then back to work. Have a great day, Aunt. Oh, and are you streaming tomorrow? Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming same time, like noon to whenever, like probably continuing RE3 because I want to get this series done. Let's see if we can bring these fucks to this shit here. Fuck. Not what I wanted to do, but alright, we'll take it. Thank you, Cam, so much. Really appreciate that. The Waba Grill. Enjoy that Waba. And the worms. Alright, this ain't looking too good, chat room. Thank you, Cam, for being the first donation to the stream. Really appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. And this fucking zombie. And I'm on caution. That's great. Oh, God, I'm just fucking pulling out the mistakes, chat room. Exit Theater says, playing the original Red Faction PS2 game on my lunch break. Blast from the past. That's great. I don't think I've ever played Red Faction. Or at least that, because that's a... was that on Xbox or no? Oof, this is it. It's over. Whew. With the actual reload? What the fuck? So fucked up. I don't know how I just pulled that off. That was a panic reload if I've ever seen one. Holy shit, first aid? Wow. Okay. Alright. That does help me, chat room. But can we go to the bar? I don't even know. At this point, it's like, I wish he kind of had ammo, but... I'll take it. I'll take it, chat room. I'll take it. I don't know. This is weird. This is so fucking weird. The randomization of this shit, man. Because sometimes he'll give you like or no, does the Barjack give you enhanced shotgun shells? Am I thinking it backwards? We'll find out. Shouldn't have saved Nikolai anyway. Go away! Hang on. I want to take another sip of my H2O. And her name says, what do you think of the next RE game will be? Mate. I think the next RE game will probably be, I mean, I would say they could go with a spin-off. It's not really much of a surprise that a lot of people are leaning towards RE4 Remake to be coming out next, but I don't know. I'll eat this hit. Fuck it. Oh, that was too close. Too close. We're not going to do the dog trick here. We're just going to see what the fuck we can do. As we get fucking screwed by dogs. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm really just curious when the Village DLC will drop, you know? That's the big thing. Play RE6. I mean, that'll probably happen. But I am going to play RE5 first. And Kyle, if you're in here, Kyle knows. Ah, shit. Such a bad spot for the Nemesis to be. Fuck. I can't even save this guy. I can't even save him because I missed that one round. Damn. Damn, chat room. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. Not with him there. Not with Nemi there. Two Nemis. Sorry, Carlos. Camo Masters, I love remakes of these games, but man, I wish Capcom would also release classic remakes with the style. I see what you're saying, like in the same style. Yeah, like Ari remake from GameCube, where this hunter's gonna just fucking kill me. Yeah, I'm like pretty much dead. There's no way I'm doing this, chat room. But I will go to the end because that's what we do here. I have 0 ammo. If I got Carlos's shit, yeah. Fucker. Maybe one day I'll get a good grade with him. Or maybe I won't. Even re-released for new consoles and some improvements. Yeah, man. I would love to see that. We got a B. Hey, Anthony, how is it going? What's up, Caesar? It's going good. What do we do, chat room? Do we buy the rocket launcher and just say, fuck it? Because we can get this eventually. Like, I think we have to get all of these to 100% it. So, fuck it. We'll save that shit. And let's start our 5th playthrough of RE3 on this save. Searching for the other epilogue.
Resident Evil.
All right.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
Ban it, down. Fire. What do I think of the first Evil Within? I like the first Evil Within. I thought it was really good. I never beat the second one, though. Ow! First Evil Within was great, says X. I actually like the second one more. I think the combat and the story are better presented in the second game. Both games are very cool with the set pieces. Yeah, I thought that was cool too. I always thought those level designs were cool. That's good to hear about the second one. Yeah, like I've always heard Good things, just as good things about the second one as the first. So it's one of those things I got to get on it. Dylan Schmelzer with the 199 super chat says, "What's up, bro? Best cutscene in all of video game history." Oh, fuck yeah! In my opinion, it is. I fucking love the destruction of the Raccoon City, just falling. You know, it's a great intro. I like the intro in RE3 Remake, obviously, because for its realism, but seeing everyone get murked and leading right into this is just really good. It just fucking hits you right in the fucking face, and then bam, Jill rolls out of her apartment ready to fucking kick some ass in a miniskirt, and it's time.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
I'm still alive. Dario's crying in the corner again. All right. Good old safe room again. There's this weird misconception that Evil Within 2 was being an open world game when it's not. I think it's only Chapter 3 that has a very expansive environment, but the game is linear overall. Yeah, X, that's what I assumed. I played the first 2 chapters, I think, and, like, you know, I enjoyed it. I think that's what I actually played on the channel before, you know, never finishing it, unfortunately. It's just one of those LPs I didn't really finish. I didn't even really start it as so much of an LP. It was just kind of like, let me just stream it because it's new, and it didn't really help grow the channel at all. Usually, like, when I try to do something that's like new in the horror thing that isn't Resident Evil, you would think it would help, but it just sometimes it doesn't. So, but that's why, like, I still had fun with Tormented Souls, and that was a real fun horror game that wasn't Resident Evil to play on the channel, to switch it up for everyone. And it's, again, it was very fun. I did enjoy Tormented Souls, and I am a fan of that game, and going back to play that would be really fun, you know? So, I don't know why I kept the handgun, but whatever. But, I am going to be making a brand new poll that will be going out for members in Patreon shortly. That will kind of be, you know, it will kind of be in the, ready? Boom! I see you, bitch. Come here. Come here. Ah, savage. It's alright. We'll get him on the way up, chat room. Yeah. The Big E concert starts at 7:30. Dylan says the remake was missing the UBCS soldiers being overrun on the elevator. That's the cherry on top. I agree. That was a really cool scene. I'm eating salmon right now. Salmon's delicious. I think you should finish it one of these days. It's very entertaining. Yeah, I mean, if I did it, I'd probably go back and redo 1 and play 2, you know, because it's been, I mean, I played that game when it was like fresh off the presses. It's funny because Evil Within was like, I always remember that game fondly as being the one that, like, I was really trying to do a let's play on to surprise people and try to really grow the channel. Did not help at all. I remember I got like nothing. And I was like, well, fuck it, we'll do mini skirt cop Jill. Try to switch it up each playthrough. Camera May says open, since it's not open world, open map. Hell yeah. With the Jibble sandwich. What was I saying? I forget. Talking about something. Oh yeah, the other horror games. Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do a poll that's gonna be, you know, if you are a member or a Patreon supporter, you can vote in it, and it's gonna be one of them. I can reveal is gonna be, you know, which survival horror game do you want to see next? You know, that isn't RE. And I have a couple selected in my brain that I'm gonna put down on the list that I feel like, you know, I would want to play again, or haven't played. But I would like to, I don't mind going into familiar territory, because some people, even though I played Silent Hill 1 and 2 on the channel a few years ago, newer audiences completely missed it. And, you know, maybe they want it in a, oh, can I, there we go. Did you see that? He was like dodging the missiles, like, yeah, I agree. I just prefer the OG RE3 in many of the ways it kind of flows, the ebbs and flows, and the content within. The content within, the evil within. But yeah. Yeah, I'd have to go back and put, you know, Silent Hill 1 on the poll and, like, start with that again, you know. And if people want to see that, that's fine, you know. Like I said, it's not, I know it won't get, like, the most views, and I know not as many people will watch it. And again, that's just the way the algorithm works on YouTube. Like I said, every time I put out a non-RE related stuff, it's like, what the fuck, you know? Nick with the $10 super chat says, what up? What up, Ant and chat? What's up, Nick? Fellow YouTube member and supporter. Nick was kicking it with the care package that we showed off in the video. You guys seem to enjoy that. And thank you again, Nick, for the generous gift. Says that was fucking killer. Thank you so much, man, for the $10. Quentin Bauer says, I went back and watched the first couple Silent Hill videos on the channel, but a new playthrough would be sick. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, that was before I was on camera. Like, I was doing a lot more of the on-camera stuff with my, you know, like this. Like, you know, because even back when John came on the channel, not a lot of people, I mean, I don't want to say not a lot of people, because a lot of you guys are OGs, or you go back even further before John was even on the channel. But when me and John started doing streams and in the, you know, podcasts or videos, it was just audio. Like, we didn't even have, like, you know, I mean, that's how it always was on the show. But, like, our RE2 Remake 24-hour stream when RE2 Remake came out was just audio and no camera. And Silent Hill was right around that same time, so it reflected in that. It was the similar thing. But, yeah. I guess people want to see it updated, or they just want to see, you know, like, I guess just, you know, it won't be a blind run like my first playthrough, because that's kind of what those parts were considered. But I'd have a little bit more knowledge. Not much, though. Not much, because it's not like my second playthrough I'm going to be any better. Not on Silent Hill 1. Because up until that point, I played the demo. I played, like, bits and pieces, but it was like sitting down, going through it, that was, you know, it was a challenge. But I can say Silent Hill 2 is, like, one of my favorite games of all time. I did fall in love with that game heavily. And I liked the first one, but man, like, 2 is just killer. Edgy Allen Post says, hi, Ant and our community. It's been a long time. Yes, it has been, Edgy. Thanks for coming in. As Brad gets murked. Eat it. Yeah, Dylan, I really don't know how someone looked at the Welcome to Raccoon City and was like, we like it. Put it out. But that's another video that's coming out really soon. that, like, I've been telling you guys for a while, and I know, you know, sometimes you'll hear me say stuff and then be like, whatever happened to that? But, you know, I try to be, you know, honest in what I'm working on and what I'm working on putting out. And the next thing is going to be, you know, the next, like, VOD in like the Welcome to Raccoon City, kind of to answer that, like, you know, question, or like, obviously, like, me and John did a review on it. We did a podcast, but, you know, on my second viewing is when I started to write said script that I have kind of like ready, kind of like about my feelings about how I felt about it. And, you know, I don't want to turn this stream or chat into Welcome to Raccoon City, because we kind of talked about it to death, especially in the last, like, you know, quarter of last year and the beginning of this year with people seeing it. But it's not a problem. I still like talking about it, which is why I'm even doing a video on it, you know, again. But this is kind of like a second look at Welcome to Raccoon City is what it's probably going to be called, and that's going to kind of answer a lot of questions, and kind of like it's going to have a little skit in there. Like, it is going to be very fun. It's going to be like a very fun little video, but it's going to be like kind of like a video review again. But not like a longer podcast. It's probably going to be more of like a 10 to 15 minute kind of video where I talk about that. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. Cruz says, watching you instead of working, LOL. Eamon says, don't lose your job. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Dylan says, I love LTRE, but if you review the review of RE says, yeah, we liked it, I may have unsubscribed. No offense, but that would have been crossing the line. Well, dude, I mean, at the same time, like, you know, I think, like, it's I do think it's like a matter of opinion, and I don't want to say, like, you know, that people can't like it, because I know there's people that do generally like it. And I don't want people to think that, like, you can't like something, you know, you're not considered a true fan. You know, but at the same time, like, I really don't want you to, you know, to think that, like, yeah, listen, I was going to give it straight no matter what. And I think that's what it comes down to, is that, like, no matter what, it was going to be, you know, me and John were very serious about that film. Like going into it, we're like, listen, we're going to be honest about this. And even though we were trying to give the actors, like, the benefit of the doubt, yeah, it was like we still got really disappointed. But, you know, not to give a lot of my second opinions away, but some of them, you know, obviously, I mean, it's not a surprise. It's not like I changed my mind on it, but you know, or look at it any more in a, like, a positive way. But if anything, I kind of had more fun with this video. This video is intended to be more fun. I just didn't know how I really wanted to fucking do the damn thing, like how I wanted to present it. I guess that's probably the best way, present it, like how I wanted to, like, not just make it like me sitting in front of a camera like, all right, blah blah blah, this is my second opinion and this and that, goodbye. I wanted to be like, I want to talk about clips and I want to talk about stuff without getting in trouble, without getting taken down by Sony Pictures or whatever, you know what I mean? That's treading on very, like, light water here, so or thin ice, I should say. That doesn't even make sense. Treading on light water, treading on ice, thin ice, with the copyright system shit. So, you know, but I'm gonna, you know, there's ways to go around it. Like I said, that's kind of what I'm gonna work on Inocula as well when I bring the video review format and kind of work it out in this new YouTube climate that is, you know, 2022. So. What's up, Scott Wiley, fellow YouTube member in the chat? What's up, brother? Cathedral says it's a slow day at work today, so I'll probably be watching instead of working. I appreciate it, man. All the watch time helps. Dylan says Lisa Trevor rear naked choking a liquor is like kicking my mom in her nether regions. Unforgivable. It's the same as all the other live actions. You have to cherry pick positives. Why can't we get a good movie? No, I agree, man. I agree with all those points. I always just think it's the studios, and it's just getting all these people in here that think they know how to make a movie. And, you know, making a movie that's true to a game property that people are in love with, and it's, you know, 26 years old, and it goes on forever. And I agree, like, the Lisa Trevor thing was completely useless. Like, they added, like, useless elements in there. Like, you would think, oh, man, like, if they added Lisa Trevor, maybe they would add Crimson Heads. And it's like, no, you could tell they just added Lisa Trevor in there just because it was from, you know, said remakes. And, you know, Johannes was saying that he was pulling from remakes. And, you know, remake 1 and 2, that is. And it's like, dude, come on. Like... Got you on background in my studio while I record my newest metal abomination. Dude, that's awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Got 30 people in here. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. We got 49 likes. That's pretty good. We can actually combine the gun now. Not that we're going to use it, but we'll just collect all the guns in our inventory. Jin, chilling with some LTRE. RE3 is the best. Thank you, Jin, for the $20. Appreciate it. Or 20 try. Sorry, not $20, but 20 try. Okay, let's put this in here. That director dropped Lisa Trevor's name. Like we were supposed to give him the key to the kingdom for knowing her. Like they're going to make a Sharknado. Like, hey, go make another Sharknado, you douche. As you can tell, I'm mad. Hey, man, no. I don't blame you, man. I mean, it's a passionate thing because we get passionate about it, you know? That's why we kind of did our show the way we did the show when that came out. We're like, yo, this podcast has to be honest. Nemi didn't even get a chance to say stars. No, he just got a rocket to the face. Dragon Ball, Radiant, what's up, man? Any thoughts on how RE4 Remake turns out? Wish they keep it like the original or change it. Well, I know they're going to change it. You know, and the one thing that I talked about in the last video where we kind of talked about Resident Evil 4, or I talked about it, I think it was like when we're discussing the rumors. And yeah, I mean, I want them to make it more scary. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. I do like some of the horror elements and the layers that are there, even though it's like a lot of action and stuff like that. They can switch it up in a better way. Quentin with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. I'll turn on my... Sorry, I didn't have the notifications turned on for the... or the sound bites for the donos, but I just fixed that. There we go. Dragon Ball Evolutions. Oh, man, I don't even know what's more offensive. It's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I think they are gonna definitely change some stuff up. I think that goes without saying. Just without even, you know, not even having anything solid to go off of for it even being, you know, a thing right now of just like, you know, what we know. And, you know, it's one of those things where it seems like they, you know, they know it's a precious property, so they're gonna wait until they bring something up about it. You know, RE4 is, you know, the big one, so for them, and they already did RE2. and obviously they did RE3, but their biggest one was RE7 and Village, you know, in the past few years. So I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go from here with RE4. You know, maybe they realize that people don't want stuff completely, you know, removed from like RE3, for example. I think that's safe to say. Don't know if we'll get one like Remake where there's like, you know, minimal changes, but remade just enough to where it's, you know, tweaked to, you know, perfection and it's like updated. I think those days are over, unfortunately. I think they're going to obviously take the wheel and do something, you know, maybe similar to RE2 where it won't be, you know, they won't have to worry about screwing up the scenarios or anything. I'm surprised they didn't make Dario the lead protagonist. Yeah, the original Village fight in RE4 at night would be amazing, says Dylan. Yeah, like so many things I can see in my head, like, yeah, that would look killer in the RE engine, like redone. So, but I would like more horror, definitely. I don't think that goes kind of without saying. I know the action's going to be there anyway. That's a given. Damn, that's a dead brain sucker right there. Pat says Kendo is Nemesis. Yes, Pat. Ain't that the truth? If I've ever seen one. Kama says, Kama Matt, sorry, I don't want to say Kama, because we have a Kama. Kama Matt says, in the case of RE4, I'm fine with them changing it. I also want it to be more scary. Want to see more scary stuff. R3 Remake could have been so much better, but it's still a good game. I agree, Kama Matt. And, Leon must say the bingo line. I would like him to. That's a classic line. Carlos Cruz, everything's good, man. Hope everything's good with you. I heard you got some of your PC parts in for Perry, so that's really cool to hear. Happy you're getting that shit figured out. I know that's a pain in the ass to deal with PC issues and crap, but I'm happy you're getting your build up and running, or slowly but surely anyway.
Over here.
Whoa. Boom. So kind of unrelated. You ever noticed that in the US version of RE2, the Magnum parts are misspelled as Mugnum parts? Only played the PAL version for most of my life thus far. Huh. You know, it doesn't surprise me because, you know, same thing with the broken shotgun in Resident Evil 1. They kept it in RE1 and Director's Cut. It's like, it's a broken shotgun. Does it have another use instead of does? So, yeah. That's kind of funny. That's kind of cool, though. Yeah, there's misspellings in the Village note that they had people unlock for the, you know, extra file that they, you know, hid from everyone. There was misspellings in that, too. They probably fixed them because they can do that kind of thing now. But there was misspellings in current Resident Evil. But it's always like a translation thing, so that's exactly what it is.
Wait.
It's kind of funny that it still happens, though. It's like, isn't there people supposed to be checking that?
You wanna ask me out? All the foxy ladies love
It
my
drives
action.
them crazy.
Drives them crazy.
Yeah, Revelations 3. I don't know if we'll ever see Carlos again, bud, but Revelations 3 is definitely likely to happen. You know, and I don't know with who. You know, I would like to see Jill again, but not in Revelations 3. I would like to see her in a main game. I think she deserves that. Well, that's my opinion, you know. I think we all want to see Jill come back in a good way if she is going to come back. If they're going to write her in a way where, you know, they write her in properly and it doesn't feel forced. So, like, you know, just like a spin-off or whatever. I don't need the lockpick anymore for now. I was going to say, if he's still alive, he ate that. That would be so funny. Point blank rocket launcher attack, that does nothing to Jill. Yeah, she's just like, just stands there. Cameron Matt says, I recently watched your video about different versions of Resident Evil. Are you going to try to pick up all versions of, at some point, even PAL games? Yes, Cameron Matt. In fact, you know, I kind of was eyeing some stuff up on eBay, but I obviously don't want to get too crazy, and I don't, it's not like I make, you know, $1 million on YouTube. I don't, and I don't, you know, so it's not like I'm, you know, rolling in the dough. I'm trying my best to, you know, I'm paying my bills and I'm doing my best, but some of this shit is obviously really expensive, so I gotta obviously chill on getting some of those like PAL versions because they're really expensive. However, to answer an anecdote to that little thing there, I will be going to the UK and I will be checking out a couple game stores that I've been eyeing up, and I want to see if they have any Resident Evil when I go there, because I don't have to pay for shipping. You know, if I have some video game stuff on me, I hopefully will be able to bring it back with me without it being too much of a hassle. It's not like I'm bringing back, you know, big ass items. They would just be in like CD cases or whatever. But yeah, I plan on, when I go to the UK, I want to check that out and get those PAL versions. But I do plan on getting that. I mean, it's kind of part of everything, right? It's kind of part of just part of everything. I want to get all the additions, you know, so it kind of comes with the territory, but slowly but surely. But yes, I want to kind of work my way in, get the PS1 PAL. If there's any other PAL RE stuff that I can get, you know, I'll get it there. You know, if it's PS2 stuff, GameCube stuff. Dose you take these Magnum parts, or Magnum parts? Yes. Dose you. I don't know, Dosey? Hell yeah, bro. Just finished a grind sesh. Now it's herb sesh. What's up, AJ fam? Hope you're doing well, brother. Scott says, bro, same here. I recently want a hard copy of RE3, but every mofo is asking $60 to $100. Are you just talking about US? That sounds about right. I would say RE3 hard copy is like 60 to 70 now. That seems about right, complete. Thanks for the RE3 nostalgia. Yeah, no problem, man. I always try to keep the old stuff around on the channel, keep multiple series and videos going around on the channel, old and new, stuff that covers old Resident Evil, obviously new Resident Evil news that comes out and all that stuff. But always trying to keep the old stuff around and the classics and nostalgia, and that's why I've kind of been doing a dive into different ports and the different, you know, videos and like the history of those collections. Did you guys enjoy that video? I didn't really get a chance to ask the chat post making the video, but how did you guys like that history of collecting video? Kind of like talking about the history release of all that stuff, which is, again, took a little bit of time as this guy chomps on me. Dog. Best of luck with your collection. The Japanese Saturn game is a plus. Yeah, that is dude, that's like, I'm so happy that I was able to get that to work, and I'm very happy that I have the, you know, the American version as well. So definitely found it interesting that Albert was supposed to die in the first game. I didn't know that. Yeah, and they just, you know, they bring things back. And that's why they kind of tweaked it in a remake a little bit. This is the best Resident Evil. I'm going to play through RE0 in a bit. What's up, King Grip? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Camamass is cool. Actually, first RE3 games are definitely cheaper here than US versions. If you're going to the UK, I think locally you can find all 3 for under $100. Damn, really? That's crazy, because online they're always like 60 to 70, but that's like with shipping, right? So, yeah. I'm going to have to look, man. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to do some Resident Evil hunting. And, what's up, Dylan? But yeah, I'm going to have to do some kind of hunting. I obviously want to, I want to not go too crazy. If, I want to check out a lot of other stuff in the UK. But, yeah, I have to go game hunting while I'm there. Like, that comes with the territory. So, yeah, I got to pick something up. I really enjoyed the 26th anniversary tribute stream. That's cool, AJ. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Always love doing yearly anniversary streams just to commemorate and remember the times and to talk about all that shit. And, RE1 had a couple anniversaries recently, so had a bunch of RE1 stuff that I was always, as you can clearly see, working on, beta videos, and I've been kind of doing an RE1 kind of dive through on my personal time, and also just, working on some ideas. And you saw those ideas, the beta videos and the 26th anniversary stream mixed with the port streams, mixed with the classic gameplay and everything. So yeah, it all kind of worked out. And I've been having fun doing that. So, because YouTube likes when you feed it VODs all the time. Scott says, so far, Wesker is like the only character that they brought back. And then old Capcom forgetting like everyone that isn't Leon or Redfield. Well, that's the thing too. It's like, it's like they really just, it's like when they brought back Wesker, they obviously had him end off in like a bigger way, and then it was like, I feel like they could have used it in a more, I guess, impactful way, to where they left him. So, but I say never say never with Wesker. It is Resident Evil after all. It is the universe, so anything can really happen. Kevin Bass says, yeah, of course, depends on what is available at the time you go to the UK, but generally PAL is much cheaper than NTSC for RE1 through 3. Well, that's good to know. And I have noticed that obviously the American ones kick the shit out of the Japanese and UK prices. They unfortunately, and that's like a bad thing. I don't mean that as a good thing. It fucking blasts the price up to like so much more money, and it sucks because kind of like the Japanese Saturn port of Resident Evil Saturn or House of the Dead, where this is the only way to really get them at a reasonable price if you want them physically, and then you could at least still play them on a console. So, cheers, AJ. But yeah, it's always cool. I am gonna be, and of course I'll do a RE collection update from the UK, when I get that stuff, because that'll be really cool to check out and kind of document my gatherings there, my haul, do a haul video, whatever people call them nowadays, the haul video. Just blowing off these zombies' arms like a motherfucker. I definitely feel like Albert's DNA could be sold on the black market. Yeah, they could do some crazy shit like, oh, we have this test tube that has Wesker in it, and it's this, and that. Like, they could do whatever. Like, I think people would want to see him back, myself included. But don't, like, bring him back and at least have, Jill there. You can bring Chris back, because, like, it would be appropriate to bring back people that are associated with Wesker. Even if you have Leon up against him, too. Like, make it, like, a big thing. Make it a big event, basically. Wesker DNA big boss. Yeah, exactly. Like, Metal Gear's done that shit all the time with genetics and making these genes and all this shit, and just like a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of just like smoke and mirrors. Really, it's kind of like mumbo jumbo, but it's like it's still lore heavy and there's still like substance there, but you can tell it's just like, all right, yeah, let's just get this over. Let's get this over here so we can continue this story. Like, it's a very it's very much of a process, but. Jill, I'm playing hero. This is the tap button game. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, my mass says, it took me months to find RE2 and 3 US versions here without importing. Finally found first to eBay, on eBay from Germany, but had to still pay about $130 for those two. Still looking good deal for the director's cut and TCS. Yeah, the director's cut, especially the one with the RE2 demo, is rough. A lot of people, there was someone, I forget their name, and they're, you know, if they watch this, they're gonna be like, that was me. Someone tried to tell me that the one director's cut variant that was like without the RE2 demo, that wasn't the greatest hits, wasn't real. And I was like, yes, it is. It's just a very rare variant, and I only have the shell of that. I don't have the manual, unfortunately. Someone is selling the manual with the disc for like $160, but I was like, that's like getting it like complete. I already have the case. Like if they had just the manual, I mean, finding that standalone manual that's like for that variant is very fucking hard. Like someone would have to sell that. Like you just have to scan eBay for like RE Director's Cut and see that like no one knew what they had. I got that Director's Cut, guys, like that variant, just the case with the disc with no manual. That variant goes for like 110 or 150 bucks online, and I got that for like $26, $27. Now it doesn't have a manual, as you saw in the video if you watched the video. What's up, Word? What's going on, YouTube member? Thanks for coming in. Flexing the YouTube member emojis. I like it. I like it. For the Jilly. Showing the Jilly emoji for Jill. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out in this afternoon, playing some more RE3, continuing our 100% run, as I'm just unlocked the rocket launcher in Mercenaries, so I'm obviously having lots of fun on this playthrough, just blasting shit away. We've earned it. I still got to get the Gatling gun and the infinite ammo case, but again, that's all stuff we'll work on each time. When we play these, I'll sink some more mercs in probably next stream, which will be tomorrow. Same time, same place, afternoon. I'll be streaming this. Like I said, I want to continue while I work on the other videos that I want to present to you guys. So that takes care of that. Carlos had to run away because he's a little bitch boy. Definitely need to pick up a few NTSC-RE games as soon as I find a fair deal. Prices are just going up. Yeah, that's the thing, man. They really have been, especially with like, you know, Silent Hill and Resident Evil and just a lot of classics. It's just been going up, so it's definitely nice to find good deals when you can find them, you know. And yeah, going out to the mart that's around here is a thing that they kind of, you know, have the table set up outside, and, you know, they have people that find a bunch of games and they put stuff out there, and that's where you can like haggle prices and you know, kind of make deals. And but some people, you can clearly tell, as they, you know, they put up their table and then they go on eBay and they put up eBay prices, which is like not how they're supposed to do things, because they'll look at how things are listed and not what they sell for, and they don't go by. It's not like a video game store where they go by like an actual system and it tells them, like, they just go on their phone and like randomly put that shit in there, and it's like, really, guys, like, you know. So I'm trying to make a deal here. I'm trying to save some money here, but even so, if it's a good deal, it's a good deal. You know, but that's something I have to try to do more, is look for stuff like that, because that's where you really find like really cool, valuable stuff. I would be looking for, you know, games, really, so that's more of a popular one. I'm sure that those guys out there get, you know. But yeah, there's a mart around here that is that's like that's pretty much a way to do that. And I've never found any Resident Evil items out there like that. I found Resident Evil demo discs, or not Resident Evil demo discs, like PlayStation Underground demo discs. I did find the Resident Evil 2 demo disc, and the guy wanted like 15 for it, but like I already had it. Like it was like the director's cut RE2 disc that was in there, or the RE2 disc that was in the director's cut. Sorry, I said that completely backwards. But yeah, there was a binder just filled with PS1 games, and then my buddy was like, well, how much for the whole binder? And then the guy was like, well, my boss isn't back yet, and this, and that, and then we just didn't make a deal. I think I ended up buying a few demos from there and slid them into my binder with the other demos that I have. What's up, anime fan? Boom. Duh. Gotta put the... Sweet. Yeah, the UK stuff, you know, shout out to Eli and shout out to, you know, a couple people that have helped me, you know, Perry, Eli, like they've helped me pick up some of the Japanese stuff where they've either gotten it themselves and then sold it to me, or Eli, you know, wrestled in Japan at one point and he picked up a lot of the Japanese Resident Evils while he was there. So, yeah, really, really cool. Lot of stuff that's still on my list. That's why my collection is decently sized, but it's still nothing compared to what some people have been, you know, chopping away at years. But I am still very satisfied that I was able to get the American ports while I could. So, was RE3 available for N64? I remember the graphics for RE2 on N64 being superior to the PSX. I don't know if they're superior, but they're really good. You know, but no, there was no RE3 on N64, unfortunately. That would have been really cool. But that's not the case. Damn, anime fan. Well, I hope this stream kind of takes your mind off that. And, you know, I think you'll be okay. Just, you know, just sleep and drink a bunch of fluids is really my, you know, the way. I did red, 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 blue. There we go. Fabiano, what's up? Let's head to the emergency exit, shall we? Or I know Nemi's gonna be out here. Bam-ba-now, bam-ba-now. There he is. You could play at that game, Nemi. M37 Custom. Hello, aqui do Brazil. I don't speak the language, but hello. Thank you for joining all the way from Brazil. That's really cool. Nice to see that. Yeah, Out of my way. Should have given us Nemesis rocket launcher. Yeah, I know. They gave us the updated rocket launcher. The new and improved rocket launcher. I want to put this in here. Korgak, John is doing good. He's in the process of getting his channel figured out, so all right, now it's time to get the rest of the fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh, yeah. Bring out our inner James Hetfield. My desire. Yeah. There we go. And got your ass. And got your ass. Got you that time, you bastard. What would you imagine Jill is up to right now in the RE timeline? Probably just resting and... She's probably fucking just chilling. Drinking some lemonade by the pool, fucking not fighting zombies. Scott says, I was playing Silent Hill the other day and got me to think how dope it would be if they got Akira to score an RE game. The old games had much creepier music and really helped the vibe. What you think? I agree, man. I think if they got him for the remake that people want to see, that'd be killer. Because I agree. Even playing 3, the little bit I did play 3, which I still haven't beaten, so when I do Silent Hill again, I would have to go through 1, 2, and 3 and stream them for you guys. I love the music. I thought the music was so good across the board. The soundtracks on 1 through 3 are just so good, and yeah, I would love to see that, man. I would love to see that for sure, Scott. Jin with the 50 tries says, we appreciate the amazing content, blasting through zombies with the rocket launcher. Hope everyone has a good day. You too, Jin. Keep the good vibes. Kevin Mass says, there are some Resident Evil items above everything else you really would like to find for good price. It's a good question. I would say for me, item for a good price. I would say probably the rest of the OG 90s Toy Biz figures would be great, because now that, you know, Nick has me kind of wanting to complete my set now, he hooked me up with one, which is really nice of him, which you saw in the video. I would say I would really want the old school 99 Nemesis statue, I think. There's a couple of them, but I think you guys might know the one. It has the purple box. That one is like one of the items I've always wanted. I have an amazing Nemesis statue from Carlos Cruz, so, you know, my fix is kind of fulfilled. I don't think I would have to worry for a little bit, but that OG one is nice, man. Aquacure, that's today's password. Postman Sean says, I think Jill's working on a secret sauce for the Jill sandwich that'll make the Big Mac look like Child's Play. Yeah, she just comes out with the ultimate recipe. Scott says, Jill's like 50, so she's probably turned into a Karen arguing with random star. Yeah, she's like so bored that like she just has to find something to do. I would hope not. But yes, they are getting old, these characters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Dragon Ball. We don't know if she's continued fighting in that way, or fighting for organizations like, her and Chris formed the BSA, but did she really stay involved, after 5? And we only saw her letter to Barry, with her recovering in rehab in Revelations 2. We read that email, and then that was it. That was the last we heard of her. I don't even need all these the purple box Jill goes for like $1,000. Yeah, that, like, those would probably be my, like, items I'd probably have to, because I've been eyeing them up for so long. But to be honest with you, Cam Matt, to kind of like piggyback off of my response, I would say I really want the PC boxes for 1 through 3 on the US. I want the PC boxes. I want them. And the fact that I had the RE3 one and I don't have it anymore, it might be in the attic. I'm going through my old attic. I said my old attic, but it's kind of funny. So, like, long story short, when I moved into this house in 2008, a lot of the stuff that went into the attic was very, like, pick up and move and not really go through. Like, some of it was gone through, but, there's certain things that I would still like to see if I can find. Any old games, any old boxes. Like, maybe I might find my dad's, long box RE1, because the long box RE1 that I have is a long box RE1. It's just not the one that he had. I still have the disc from that long box, but I definitely want to kind of, try to get the PC stuff. I had the PC RE3 box. I don't even know if I have it anymore. I don't even know where the jewel case is, but I'm kicking myself for not holding on to that. I don't know why I didn't, but I really need them, because I have Platinum Hits. I have the Platinum Hits box right over there. So I have one for RE2 with the jewel case, but I don't have, and there's some damage to it, so I had to take what I can get. But yeah, RE1 big box and RE3 big box for PC are, like, up there. We need a new Redfield. Chris needs to work on that before he has no gas left in the tank. Yeah. Well, who knows? Camera Matt says, any plans to showcase your game collection in a video, or maybe tell some memories and highlights of your favorite games? I mean, your whole collection, not only RE games. Sorry if you have done that. No, I haven't done that. And if I did that, I would probably do it on my Inocula Productions page, kind of where I talk about, more than just Resident Evil games, if I talk about the collection. But yeah, I would like to do kind of like I could do a room tour on LTRE as well and kind of showcase that stuff. But if I want to show off all my video games, or all my collections, like the Xbox stuff next to me, or all my PlayStation stuff that's over there, I would do individual videos on them. That'd be really cool. But I haven't really done that. Also because I kind of wanted them to be displayed properly, and they were for some time, then they weren't, and then I had to get new shelves, and it was just like a whole thing. So I think I'll tackle that, someday. Because there's a lot of memories that kind of go with other games just beyond Resident Evil, so. And I don't really want to make a third channel, because that's just way too, that's like overboard. I feel like having just 2 solid things to kind of sift through. One being all LTRE and survival horror on this side, and then kind of multimedia film and Blu-rays and other games on the other channel. Scott says, they in theory could remake RE1 from Jill's nightmare scenario. Like, it would start in the doctor's office if they're talking about the Spencer Mansion. Then they could have a lot of fun with that idea. Yeah, I mean, I think they are going to remake RE1. That's just my opinion. I don't know, but I think they will. So they could definitely add a little bit more to Jill with the Spencer Mansion. I mean, it's a huge thing. That would be a huge project for them to work on, and that's, again, it would still be very fragile. Which change in RE3 Remake is your favorite? I would say Carlos. I think it's safe to say. Probably the UBCS as a whole, but Carlos in particular, and I did like Nikolai, and I liked them all. Tyrell, like I thought they all had good. They did good with them. I think you know, I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of good and bad things said about RE3 Remake, but I think everyone's always agreed on they've done the UBCS pretty well. I don't think that could really be argued. I never really saw it argued, really. No one ever really disagreed with me, so. Or at least online either, so. Yeah, a lot of people want to see RE1 reimagined in the RE engine, redone up. I think that's, you know, more and more closer to the truth. I think they are doing, you know, 4 first because that does obviously generate a lot of income. It's a very highly successful game, as RE4 is. So it just kind of comes with the territory. On our way to the clock tower. I couldn't understand Nikolai. I mean, that's a little far-fetched. I mean, he's if anything, he sounds more clear in the newer one, but yeah, I think it makes sense to keep this channel focused mostly on RE. Still, it would be nice to see at least RE games, or RE games focused room tour and some memories as well as you go through. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely an LTRE Resident Evil room tour. Definitely is happening. Long overdue. I actually might do it. I was thinking because I'm close to 17K subs, and I think I might do it for a 17,000 subscriber giveaway. Now that you mentioned it, you did kind of give me the reminder, because I would love to do that for a 17K goal. I'm close. I think I'm like less than 200 away. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, you're in the chat, guys, so you are subscribed. But if you're watching this, obviously, any areas you wouldn't mind them being cut from RE4 Remake? Probably the island, just to trim it down, make it less action. I would say the island, definitely focus on. That would be my little section for RE4 to answer that. But yeah, man, definitely going to do some kind of room tour for sure. Plus, I have all these shelves up now, so like everything is starting to look aesthetically better. And that's honestly why I haven't done one in a long time, because obviously, like, I set up the studio in here about a year ago, really, was when I like really started to redo down here and get the table and get the mounts and do everything. So, you know, and then I got the shelves recently, so like I just kind of had to do like piecemeal it, just do it piece by piece, redo stuff. So I think that was honestly a real reason why I held back on doing one for so long. I did one years ago, but that's, you know, that was when it looked completely different, so it's not even relevant anymore. Scott says, yeah, unless they Ferber it, or Fubar it, RE4 is such a strange beast. As much as we love it, you have to admit there's plenty of odd directions in there. The island at the end, for example. Yeah, that's kind of the one section I really would like them to kind of focus on. Yeah, the RE3 remake, or the remake remasters, or the updates for the newer machines is coming sometime this year. And I am obviously going to be, hopefully for when I reach 17K, now my fingers are crossed, but I am part of the Capcom Creators Program. And to give back to the community, when I reach 17K, I will be doing a giveaway on probably a live stream of some sorts. I'll be giving away keys to Resident Evil, hopefully Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, RE7, Village. Hopefully I can give away some keys for you guys on multiple platforms. I want to give back to the community, and that's one of the perks that, you know, Capcom Creators gives me. So hopefully I can get that situated. I like to, you know, as I'm getting closer to 17K, I'd like to, you know, I'll reach out to them and let them know what's going on. But yes, that is the plan. So for you guys that are looking forward to getting the new upgrades, which are free, I can give out some free codes if you don't own it on a certain console. So I'll try to give out PlayStation codes, Xbox codes, Steam codes, you know. So yeah, that's the good thing about the program, is they hook us up with with stuff for giveaways, and I want to give back to the community. And I think it's, reaching milestones. Obviously 20K will be a massive milestone. I want to reach that before the end of the year. Don't think that will necessarily happen, but I think we can get really close. I mean, I don't want to even say that because anything's possible. The YouTube algorithm just kind of has to work with me here, and it hasn't been working with me at all, chat room. It's been completely against me, actually, even with just doing Resident Evil stuff. But I don't know why. It is what it is, right? But I press on. I continue to do what I'm doing. I don't get discouraged, and I know there's a million other videos out there that are saturating the shit. There's just a bunch of channels, a bunch of stuff. Not even just RE channels, but YouTube channels. But yeah, they keep going on. Jill, get out of the cable car. Nemesis, I subscribed a while ago. I hope you can keep growing this channel. The one cool thing is you can also interact with almost everyone, so there's not thousands watching. Yeah, that's the good thing, and keeping it on a slow mode or a subscribers mode definitely helps, for sure. So I can kind of interact, definitely. Tink. Kaplink. Scott says, that's awesome. Good to see Capcom working with the people that are carrying the flag. Yes. I'm definitely trying my best. I'm trying my best. And like I said, as there's new Resident Evil stuff to come out, I will obviously be, just covering it. And hopefully I can get some early access for you guys and review it and cover stuff properly the way it was supposed to be. Jill, get out of the cable car now! Nemesis must drop that workout routine. His shoulders are huge. Yeah. Straight up lifting. Same thing with Jill, carrying around this fucking rocket launcher. Blasting. It would be awesome if you played some obscure survival horror games sometime in the future. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the plan, right? I mean, I did Tormented Souls. I know that's not, like, obscure. That's more popular. But that's also why I did it, because so many people were requesting the damn thing. So I was like, fuck it. It's a brand new survival horror game in the old style of RE and Silent Hill. Let's do it. And I did it, and it was fun. Didn't get the most views, but that's how I knew it was going to go down, That's how I knew YouTube was going to treat it. Because, again, when you put something else different in the algorithm that's different, it doesn't really push it very well. It's really just like a matter of fans clicking it and seeing it. And even that, I feel like people don't see videos that I post, or, that's why you got to hit the bell. You got to stay on the Discord, stay on the social media, because I try to put stuff out so people do see it, even if you don't see it in your subscription box. But that's a whole mouthful right there of just YouTube mumbo jumbo. But yes, other survival horror games, like I said, I am going to be putting out a poll probably tonight or tomorrow for the YouTube members and Patreon supporters that will be voting on that different survival horror game. And I will be announcing the next Dice Lock game as well, which is going to be a little bit of a revisit to another game we just played. But it's going to be, holding people over until, we get to June, which is when I'm going to be doing RE3 with the RE Challenger team in the UK. So that's going to be very fun. So as you guys know, I don't want to jump right to RE3 for the next Dice Lock. So I might do something else in the meantime. So, well, I will be doing something else. She just points the rocket launcher. Carlos! I love to see top 10 Anthony. Are you not a fan of those? Top 10s? Top 10 videos? Top videos are fine, but it just depends on what it is. Like, I think we've done them when it's been, like, topical, like top whatever things we want to see in Village, or top things we want to see in Remake, stuff like that. But, I don't know. I could do something like that. Obviously, like, shorter-term VODs, people like longer-term VODs. The algorithm likes it all. It obviously rewards you for putting VODs out, and VODs are just videos. When I say VODs, like just video on demand videos. I know people for some reason got in this weird habit of calling everything a VOD, but it's like, it's always been a video to me, like just putting out videos, like VOD. It's like, all right, yeah, it's video on demand, but it wasn't. I never called YouTube. Oh yeah, let me jump on that video on demand service. I mean, that's kind of what it is, but like I get it. It's just the content creator mumbo jumbo, but it's always videos to me. Creating videos or content, as I always call it, pieces of content. That's like my favorite, term to use when talking about this. Content. It's all content. It's all material to sink your teeth or ears into, whatever which way. All right. So I'm going to grab another drink because I'm low on my stuff. And, yes, cool. We still got 27 people in here, so don't go nowhere. I will still be here. I'm just going to let this run. I'll be right back. Listen to the peaceful music. right, chat room. All right. What's up, John? John's in the chat. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. For remake will bring a lot of people back. It might not be a good thing though if they mess with too much people. If they mess with it too much, people will be incredibly negative. RE3 remake was rough for the fans. RE4 remake, hope it's good. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, between, you know, obviously RE3 and Village, I think, you know, people are obviously going to be, they're going to want to see, you know, different things, but I think the expectation is set really high for 4, and, you know, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Ethan story, but again, it's like one of those things where it's like we're to the point where it's starting to just, like, you know, take on a whole different wave, and it's like this era is definitely very different than in any other era than we've had before, with like new characters and stuff like that, where before it was like there was new characters with new Resident Evil, but it wasn't like this, where it was trying to continue between two. So John says, I've got a ton of medical updates for you, Anthony. We should meet up soon. It's all good news. I'll be starting content in May. Well, that's awesome. That's what I told people earlier, because I saw your post, so I told people you'll be starting stuff soon, so time to go up the ladder. And the silver gear. Throw this in here. Yeah, I mean, I think it's wishful thinking as well to think that we would see Jill again, to be honest. I agree with what John's saying in terms of, like, a current story that isn't, you know, in the past. Do I think we'll see her again? Yeah. I don't think we'll see her again. I don't think we'll see her again in the present timeline. I think they might, you know, remake RE1 again, or, you know, do something else in Europe, or remake something like that, you know, and include her. Thanks, John. Appreciate you coming in. There we go. Cool. Camera Matt with the $4.99. Thanks. Is not much, but just want to show support for hours of free content. Basically, I consider joining Patreon when I can. Well, thank you, Camera Matt. Thank you so much for the lovely donation, and that's all you even have to do. It could stop there, and you know, that'll be fine. I appreciate it though, and if you want to join up on Patreon, you could do that too. Some extra content on there, extra shows, early access for content, and uncut recording sessions, all that good stuff. What's up, Andy?
I just joined the S.T.A.R.S Bravo team last month.
Take care, John. And Nemi's down. That bastard's down. Alright, let's try to grab our little pieces of the puzzle here. Hi, have you ever met the RE Challenger guys in person? No, but I will in June. They're doing a fan meetup for RE Challenger, and I will be going there in the UK. So I finally will be meeting them, which is still fucking unheard of. If you would have told me years ago that I was going to the UK with my girl to see them and to meet fans of not only their channel, but my channel, because all of our fans cross over, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you know? Worst RE puzzle ever. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little random, don't you think? Some people would say the water sample, which has like 4 different variants of puzzles. Did you play the new RE3 fan remake? No, I did not even know there was one. Nobody does me nothing deal. Rewatched the Batman again, and indeed, Robert nailed the role. Never got the unlimited bazooka and the machine gun in the playthroughs. Have fun and much love. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, I didn't mind the Batman. I'm kind of sitting at like a 6 or a 7 for the Batman. I didn't hate it. I want to watch it a second time, but I might wait for the 4K Ultra disc. I do have the 4K. You know. Did you answer my question? What is this? What do you think of Resident Evil? Oh, why do you think Outrage was canceled? I don't know. I mean, I think there was a lot of like things that came from those leaks that might have not been true, and stuff that probably was true but wasn't true. So, like, you know, here and there, I think people, I don't know why. I don't know why they would just cancel it. But I know that they always usually have something else in the bag, you know. So, you know, there's that. A lot of people still like Michael Keaton as Batman, yeah. Alright. Thank you, Leggett. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing a co-Dice Lock stream as well. So in addition to the like fan meetup, obviously that will all be, you know, recorded and probably documented in some degree. You know, there also is going to be a Dice Lock that's going to be co-streamed on both of our channels, and it's going to be really cool. We're going to be raising money for the Ukraine and stuff like that, so it's going to be just really cool. And we're going to, you know, do something cool for charity, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. And obviously everything's, booked. Obviously I already have my passport. Flight's been booked. Airbnb's been booked. So it's time. It's time. And it's time to fight Clock Tower Nemesis with the rocket launcher, which won't be too bad. I jumped for joy the first time we got that puzzle as a kid. Yeah, no, it was a pain in the ass, believe me. Will you be covering the Wesker Netflix show when it drops? Yes. Yes, I will. It is my job to cover all things RE, and even when it's something like that where it does not look good or doesn't look very promising, just like Welcome to Raccoon City, I will be reviewing it. Don't know if it will be episode by episode. Haven't really decided how I'm going to approach it yet, but it will be this summer, so I think in July, so that will be planned out for July. For July's content, so still have to fill out May and June for the most part, but that won't be too hard. I got a lot of ideas and stuff stacked that I'm going to work on, so. What's up, Ty? Says, just went back from work. How's the stream going? It's going good, Ty. Playing some RE3 with the unlimited rocket launcher that we bought on Mercs before this, so just enjoying that. Yeah, it doesn't really look very good, guys, but obviously I will judge it once I see the full Wesker show and see what the fuck's going on, and who knows, I might even like it better than Welcome to Raccoon City. I doubt that. That was a joke, chat room.
We're saved. Down here!
It's time to get the DeLorean. We gotta go back.
It's finally over. Huh?
Martin remembers the water puzzle. Painful childhood memories, yeah. Good old Dead Factory puzzle. Quentin says, I agree. It probably won't be good, but I'm excited to check it out and see what it's about. Yeah, Quentin, I mean, there's always, like, I don't know. There's always, like, there's always some kind of excitement that comes with new Resident Evil content, even if it's, like, live action or... I just like covering new stuff, right? And I think that just comes with, like, making stuff for you guys and enjoying what I do on here, even if it's, like... a pain to get through, or if it's like a rant, or it becomes what, it's all in good fun and it's all fun. So, and I get to discuss it with you guys, so I kind of get my, therapeutic,
Sorry, Jill.
expression of some of this stuff if I don't like it, or if it annoys me, or if I like it, whatever, that's why I don't really try to completely judge it. I could just base off what's been given to us, and then,
October 1st, night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still...
There's 7 Resident Evil movies, but this will be the 8th live-action adaptation, I guess, if you don't count fan films and stuff that was scrapped. Like Arkley and all that. Jill making sex noises, and Carlos going to the hospital. But Carlos also has the treats that Jill has left behind. Now it's Carlos's time to wield the rocket launcher. Whew, I don't know how I didn't get it a second time, but I'll take it. To the hospital we go. Fuck off. I'll push the bell. Damn, he's a fast one, chat room. He's a fast one. Ladies love it when they see my unlimited rocket launcher. It drives them crazy. That's definitely what he's saying. I could run through this game in an hour and some change. Not really. That's what Carlos would say, though. Alright. Time to get the cure for Jilly. Let's do this. Damnation is probably the best, if we're being honest. I like Damnation. I think Degeneration is probably one of my favorite. I do like them all. Sometimes I kind of switch my order through the years. Slight fracture, just right arm, just below the elbow. However, I almost got it. Tripped up on my words there. Just below the elbow. However, you suck. Fuck you, Carlos. What if I just said that? Fuck you. And you can't use this elevator. You don't have access. And Jill's gonna die. And then that credits just roll. Not you too.
Another guinea pig was still alive. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Sometimes it's easy to forget one's loyalties. Just like that traitor. You mean the guy who shot you? Yeah, you know him. The one with the gray hair and the ugly mug. I can't believe he had the guts to shoot me. That traitor! You mean Nikolai?
Rip Tyrell. These hunters have leather jackets on, or is it bad textures? It's just the textures. This dude belongs in Dino Crisis. Just like that traitor. Boom. That's part one right here. And the Hunter Gammas, aka Frog Boys. The Hunter Games. The Hunter Games are here, chat room. Are you using OSSC, RetroTink, or SMT elsewhere to play on HDTV or emulation, just to make it easier for streaming? I'm considering picking up the OSSC or RetroTink to use my retro stuff on my HD. Yeah, Camamat, good question, man. We're actually just talking about this last night on the Game Complainers podcast, which is the show I do with Perry and Frank every Wednesday over on the Game Complainers. So check that channel out where we talk, video game news and scream and yell. But no, I actually have a RetroTink Mini right now, which is actually all sold out. So I don't have the $300 RetroTink, but I have the Mini, which is really, I think it was like $40, and it's completely sold out, but it's really good. And that's what you're seeing this on now. So HDMI on one side, so it converts it to the PlayStation cable. So I'm playing this on an authentic PS1, plugging it right in through the Elgato on the other side. So that's what I'm running. And I didn't realize that all the Tinks were sold out, so I think they're coming out with maybe new models eventually, or at least the Minis were sold out. I know the big ones I didn't necessarily get, but this one's good, like, for me. I don't really think I need anything else. I know the other ones might do better up conversion and stuff like that, but I'm not familiar with the OSSC or SMT, or at least I don't know the abbreviation of those, but... Alright, this time it's 325. 325, and it's always the opposite of what it is in this room. So if the container's on Carlos's left, it should be on his right in this room, in the sick room. That we didn't get the key for yet, so we jumped the gun there, but we'll take it. Yeah, I got the RetroTink Mini. Chugging away, and Perry's the one that actually recommended that one, so... Right to the face. All those years of torture, hunters. That's what you get. Pieces of shit. Damn right. Alright, let's get this cure for Jilly. There we are. The cure. Oof, the hunter got wrecked, son. So did that one. Took its arms off. Both of them. That's a twofer. OSSC is similar to RetroTink devices. Yeah, I also have the CRT, but interested to pick up one of those devices to be able to maybe record gameplay and use any display I want. Yeah, like change in the displays. Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm playing it on an HD monitor, so I'm not playing it from a CRT. I know you can get ones that you can play it from the CRT, but I'm playing it on my Asus, HD monitor, and it looks really good. And then when I put this on, like blow this up on like my 55-inch Sony, it does look really good. It does convert it pretty well. the image. And you can use this for Super Nintendo, PS1, PS2. Like, you can use the retro ting for anything, and it works very well. But, okay. But now I know what the OSSC is. Now I'm enlightened a little bit, so that's cool. Hospital goes kaplooey. Now we gotta get back to Jill. I like using, you know, I've used emulation and stuff in the past, but again, I kind of like playing these authentically. I like playing them on the consoles, and I've done the seamless, you know, stuff before. I've done, you know, the fans, some of the not fan mod stuff, but I've done modded stuff. RE4 HD, obviously. So, but yeah, these old games I like to play. I like to check out the different ports. I like to stream the different ports, you know, from time to time. Dreamcast, check out the different modes. Not get killed by brain suckers. And it's Type 2 time. Just down for now. I know, for some reason, it's not the same for me playing on emulator. I guess it's stupid, but for some reason, I want to play on the real hardware. Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff is just nice to have, and it's nostalgic to go back and play, and that's why when I play on here, I try to just play with, like, you know, I try to show off the stuff that I'm playing on just to say, hey, this is kind of like a throwback for me right now, so kind of bringing it back. Jin with the 50 tries is your favorite port for each RE title 1 through 4. Okay, 1 through 4, that's an easy one. RE1, I would say favorite port is probably going to be Sega Saturn. RE2, I would say favorite port is probably going to be Dreamcast. And then RE3, I would probably say Dreamcast. And
I've got some bad news.
4, I would say definitely the PC with the HD mod.
That guy doesn't know the meaning of the word dead.
But if you're talking no mods, I would still say the PC version, just so because it runs good. Well, runs better.
He is our enemy.
Textures, on the other hand, that's why the fans were, you know, they were adamant about making their own mod for those reasons. But I love the Dreamcast. I think the Dreamcast looks so good. It looks so cleaned up. I love all the additions. It has the modes and the unlockables and the stuff and all that stuff. So, yeah, always really like the Dreamcast ports. I love the Sega Saturn port. I love that version. I love the extras in there. I love the battle mode. I love the redone polygons. I like it. I like them all, but they all have their perks. This is getting pissed, Gyro. What do we got? Infinite bullets. Not that it matters, because we have, you know, infinite rocket launcher, but... yeah, I just like collecting them all. I like showcasing them, and that's kind of why I kind of, you know, was in the mood, and really for a while I wanted to kind of start a video series where I kind of talk about the history of physically collecting these things, because, you know, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, and I know there's a lot of collectors out there that show off their Resident Evil collection. There's ones that put mine to shame, but that's not the point. It's not so much like, hey, look how much I have, because I don't even have everything, and I even said that in the video. Like, I don't have all the Japanese stuff, all the PAL stuff. I don't, but I like to be able to showcase and talk about them, because I feel like not a lot of people use the platform to kind of talk about that kind of stuff, or kind of go to kind of delve into the history. Like, they'll talk about the history of a game, but they won't talk about the physical stuff, or they won't, you know, like a lot of RE YouTubers, they may not like have a physical collection. You know, they might just play it on emulators, play it on PC. So to physically show some of this stuff off, that's either sentimental to me, or it's stuff that I'm still getting, or if I'm talking about it or making a video, you know, that was kind of like the purpose of that, is just to be like, hey man, can I do a video that kind of talks about the history of it, and make it, you know, make sense. Talk about some of the differences, but you know, talk about the releases as they were released. Talk about the ports as they were released. Now, it's harder to do that for older games. It's not a series that is going to be going on very long, because as I get through each one, they become more of the same as we get later into the years. So it won't be a series that will be going on forever, but it's definitely a VOD series that I'm continuing to looking forward to doing RE2, talking about all the RE2 releases and, you know, all that good stuff. So that is the plan. Cameron Matt says, I also love the Dreamcast VMU display by Resident Evil 2. So it's such a cool gimmick. Yeah, that on RE2 and 3 is great. He says, need to get RE3 for the Dreamcast if you can find it. Yeah, I got RE3 Dreamcast on eBay probably for like $30 back in like 2007? 2007. Yeah. It has a video store, like, shell over the case, you know, like when they had those like protective bullshit things. But it works. I mean, it's fine. Case is in good shape. It was just previously owned by some kind of video store. So it works. Owned. Yeah, Dreamcast VMU, man, that thing was so killer. In fact, they had the health on there. You can look at it at any time. That was so fucking cool. And this game just ran smooth. Just getting chomped on. I still hear him. There we go. I was just tapping L1. I was just waiting. If you tap L1, she'll snap to the enemy. So I was just waiting for him to turn the corner, so she'll just go, whoop, pow, dead. Alright, now we got the key. We can go to the cemetery. No Hunter Gammas this time, because also we got hunters out there. Usually if we have the worms out here, then we have the Hunter Gammas in here. One of the randomizations of this game. And more hunters. So there's that. I didn't want to do that. That's the dumb shit. The fact that they even make this a thing. Yeah, you can turn the fountain on. Isn't it cool? You like the fountain? That's like, come on. Why'd you even make that a thing? That's the right way. Man, it's getting late here in Europe. Have to go to sleep. Be rested for work. Have a nice day and rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Cam and Matt. Thank you so much for your contribution and supporting, man. Really appreciate all of that and chatting it up. Good old RE collectibles and such. Thank you. Have a good night. Alright, time to snap on the Gravedigger. Another mutant. Alright, I'm gonna grab the lighter. Burn the shit. How the hell did, like... Did the guy that was in here that died just, like, barricade himself with a bunch of shit? Like, how did the guy that was back here manage to do all of this? With this secret compartment? Like, that's a pretty good, like, cover-up. Unless he had someone on the other side. Alright, now cover it up like there's a bunch of firewood there. It's like, what? I always just wondered that. Like, what the hell is this room? No wonder that guy died back there. Probably fucking starved. He probably couldn't breathe. He's like, yo. But it makes it seem like he was back here to leave. Like this guy. Like, what the fuck? There's a board back here. And everything. Like, I have the hiccups. Ugh. All supervisors. You must suffocate yourself behind a wall.
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself.
Yeah, Nikolai, you piece of shit. And I have the hiccups. I don't know why. I'm drinking water, so it's...
What's going on? Whoa!
And it's down. And it's down. Is it a tall drink of water? Yes, it is. He didn't even say that. A tall drink of water, such as yourself, could put out a few flames. Oh, shit! Not the worms. On to the dead factory we go. We're gonna try to negotiate with Nikolai. Playing the infinite rocket launcher, aka payback mode. Hell yeah, bro. This is payback mode with a little hiccup action going on. But I'm trying my best. Isn't Joe 5'5", I think. Hardly tall, but god damn it, Scott Carlos had to flirt when he could try, so had to shoot a shot multiple times. We're gonna try to negotiate with Nikolai though, because we haven't done that yet on the ending. I know that's one of the live selection things we haven't done. So in this case, I am gonna jump off the bridge here with Type 2. Dozing the Magnum parts. Fuck you, Nemi. I gotta be so specific in front of this platform. All right, water sample time. Woo! Beep. Perfect. Beep boop 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 boop. One thing I remember when I did the first Let's Play I did of this game, the first playthrough I ever did of this game on this channel on a Let's Play format was in 2011, and I remember. Sorry, I still have the hiccups, guys. Sorry if I'm not trying not to talk as fast because I feel like I'm just like, but I remember, you know, all the parts back then when I uploaded them, they did whatever. They barely got even 100 views a piece. Over the years, they've gotten, you know, a couple thousand here or there. They're harder to find. What's up, RWK? How's it going, man? Those videos are harder to find. They're in the archive. They're in, like, the playlist archive. But the water sample part of that was that because the thumbnail back then, like the thumbnails, I would just pick, you know, whatever the thumbnail was. I always get turned around here, by the way. So the thumbnail for that part was the water sample puzzle, and I remember that one just like skyrocketed in views, at least for the time. It was like, you know, 6,000 or 7,000. I was like, what the hell? And I realized it's just because people look up online how to do water sample, and then they see that, and that's what they look for. So I just always remember that being like, you know, the first part of my RE3 Let's Play because of the water sample puzzles, why I got any kind of like claim to fame, I guess. I mean, I wasn't, but it was funny because I wasn't even the first playthrough of RE3 that's done water sample puzzles. I mean, there was only maybe a couple Let's Plays, but like there was playthroughs and puzzle tutorials of how to do the water sample and do all the puzzles in Resident Evil. So I always thought that was kind of funny, but I have a direct memory kind of linked in the last, you know, 10 to 11 years, when I did a Let's Play on here. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, Nikolai's a dick. We get it. We get it. RWK says, man, I like y'all stream on Game Complainers. Yeah, man. Thank you, RWK. Thank you for the support on all angles, man. You support me on here. You support us over there. We really appreciate that. So thank you so much, because that means a lot.
I
And it
just
goes a
joined
long
the
way, so
S.T.A.R.S.
thank
Bravo
you.
team last month.
For the 199 super chat. RWK. Thank you. I know there's a way you can glitch this, but I don't think I've ever tried to do it. There's a way to do this where you can skip, and it's faster. I guess it'd be faster for a speed run, but I don't know. It's like an in-game skip, too. Something they never, I guess, patched. And Nemi 2, Type 2, is ready to go down. I like how she says the lock seems to be released, but she's not even there. But I guess from that computer she would be able to tell, right? I don't know. It's like, Joe, how do you know psychic abilities? Use the mode disc. Let's do it. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, boom, boom. These fucking hiccups. Ah!
Warning. Proceeding with operation in treatment room.
Alright, chat room.
Evacuate immediately.
This is gonna be over in like 2 seconds. It's fucking infinite rocket launcher. And his head fell off. Always like when you get that little extra. Tentacles everywhere. Alright. Now it's time to negotiate with Nikolai. So we can get Carlos's little yes!
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
His little jump is hilarious, I know. I think's awesome. Alright, Nikolai. It's time. Because apparently if you negotiate with Nikolai, that's the proper ending, I guess. And Nikolai, or Carlos does a little... Yes! He does a little jump if you do that correctly, so we'll get that little ending. Again, try to get every possible outcome for all these playthroughs here. We're all progressing towards the end of the 100% each run, so gotta get all the epilogues. So Okay, so is this a recording or an actual woman announcing a missile attack? Very specific for a pre-recorded. X, that's a funny ass like point. Like, what the hell? Like, was that pre-recorded? They were just like, just in case. Anthony, did you play any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games so you could play as RE characters? Yeah, I actually played all. I love all those games, even like along with RE. I loved all those Marvel characters and Capcom characters. So yes, I love Marvel vs. Capcom 1 through 3. I haven't played much after that, but. And here's Nikolai.
So, you want to get out of here alone? Is that your plan?
I made certain none of the other supervisors survived. Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Then why kill me? I'm not on their payroll.
They want you eliminated for reasons of their own. The amount is modest, but there is a reward to be claimed upon the confirmation of your death. Although I'm sure I'll miss you, it's time to say goodbye. You can either accept death with dignity or die with regret. It's entirely up to you.
Entirely up to you.
Jill, what happened?
Carlos, Nikolai beat us to the chopper.
I guess this is it then. But I don't want to die in a place like this.
So that's all. That's negotiating with him. And then you'll see the little difference at the end.
That's it. We've got to find a way out of here.
Or at least it should happen. If I remember correctly. Missile attack confirmed. We had this message pre-recorded because we knew we were going to screw everyone over.
Confirmed. Emergency level D. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Nemi, you're going down. Alright, let's do this, chat room.
Checking system.
All personnel evacuate. They were all dead. Yeah, no one left in the dead factory.
Warning. There is not enough power.
Activate the system.
Activate the system. Battery.
Alright, Nemi, show your face. That's 2. Battery. Connect.
Rail cannon has been activated. Executing quick charge program. Preparing to.
This and like, imagine in Jill's head, she's probably like, this is going so slow in real time. I'm slowly charging, Jill. Bitch ass. Eat those rockets. What exactly is he snacking on in between a tyrant's legs? Sauce as fuck. Yeah, I know, right? What the hell? X says, I really do like the action thriller approach to this OST in this game. It's very easy to listen to. I agree. Just all the fucking soundtracks in the early games are chef's kiss. So good. There we go.
Warning. System overheating.
Entering cool down mode.
Cool down mode.
It's fucking hiccups, chat room. God, came out of nowhere. But we're at the end of the stream, so I can't be too mad. Fuck yeah, we're gonna exterminate this bitch.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Hell yeah. In my cop mini skirt. All right, let's see if we get the little Mario jump by Carlos here. It's a little extra animation he does. Normally he'll just like run and pull out the flare, but this would be like, yes! Ready? Let's see if he does it.
Jill,
It's over, Carlos.
what are you talking about? Don't you hear that? There's a second chopper, and it's here to rescue you.
But who is it? Who could possibly be looking for me?
It doesn't matter. We just have to be there when it lands.
Oh no, he didn't do it. Damn. What triggers that then? I gotta look it up. He didn't do it. I gotta try to do that for tomorrow.
Thanks, you saved us.
I couldn't let you die.
Is
Ready
it
to
you?
finish this?
Ready to finish this?
There we go. This is our 5th time completing this on the 100% save. 3 more to go.
It's the end.
3 more epilogues to go. Well, I think we get the Ada one after this. I'm not sure. We'll see. If you don't, she just literally turns around and walks out, like while he's sitting there crawling,
That's it.
which is kind of very anticlimactic. So yeah, most people don't pick that, but I did it one time just to show it off on one of these streams, the earlier parts. It's Barry Burton to the rescue, chat room.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment.
Have you said when you think the enhanced titles will come out? I think maybe later this year, man. But as soon as I know information, I'll try to let you guys know as soon as I can.
And have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians
Of Raccoon City.
of Raccoon City.
And here's the credits theme. Fuck yeah. Bow, bow.
Most of these medicines are from Umbrella.
Quentin says, bring on that sweet credit music. Hell yeah. Quentin, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Barry, yeah. And hit that thumbs up, guys. Really appreciate that. Just want to lower the track a little bit here. Go and check out, if I can say this without hiccuping all over the place. Hit the thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Please check out the Teespring or the spring.com, the LTRE.store. Click the link down below. Check out the amazing shirt that Quentin made, the S.T.A.R.S Nemesis t-shirt. Click that link that's pinned right to the chat. And check out the LTRE merch. I got tank tops, pillows, mugs, posters, and some more fresh merch designs are coming up. New hoodies, all that stuff. I know it's not hoodie season, so I'm kind of pushing the normal short sleeve and the tank top. But there we go, guys. 2 hours, 10, 24, 0 saves, and an A. Now let's see what we get for the epilogue here. But yes, join the YouTube memberships for $5 a month or Patreon if you want some extra stuff. And we get Claire. Leave us alone, Claire Redfield. Couldn't believe Leon's words. Leon continued, you're looking for your brother, right? Just go. Claire knew that Leon and Sherry needed immediate medical attention, but she could not waste any more time. I'll be back. I promise. She said as she disappeared into the wilderness alone. And then Code Veronica. So there we go. So that's our 5th time. Another one in the books for this 100% series for RE3. I can't talk. I don't know why the hiccups took over, but perfect timing to wrap up. So yes, check me out on all those platforms and merch and such. Check out me on all the socials, Discord, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow at noon for part 5 of this 100% series, and hopefully no hiccups. Thank you so much for all the generous donations today. Cam MMA, Dylan Schmelzinger, Nick, Jin, Quentin, Jin again, Cam Matt, Jin, RWK, and Quentin. Thank you guys for all your donations. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more LTRE content. I'll stop hiccuping now, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.